This is Dead Secret. Whether anything is dead, or even if it's secret, we're about to find out. Hello, little crows. Huh. Kind of watercolory, I like that. Nope. Not a good sign.
Harris Bullard was found dead in his study 5 days ago. Nobody believes me, but I think he was murdered.
I believe
This house
you.
in the middle of nowhere holds the secret. There's a story hiding here, and I'm going to cover it. If I'm right, there are 4 major suspects. Graham Wellington, Josie Herrera, Cynthia Peckman, Bobby Sawyer. I'm not leaving until I find out what happened.
Okay. We have... Oh, I have to click to move. Okay, something happened to our arm. And we're in the house. This is it, the crime scene. Is that... What? Is it Chinese? Japanese? I don't know. Okay, well, let's start with this. Reclusive professor found dead in home. Gove, Kansas. Harris Bullard, a retired college teacher, was found dead in his home Monday. The body was discovered by Bobby Sawyer, who worked part-time for Bullard running odd jobs. A police investigation has concluded that Bullard died of natural causes. He was 63. Bullard moved into his home on Rampo Way several years ago, but was rarely seen about town. He was a private and reclusive man who seemed to have few friends. Bullard raised eyebrows last year when a former student, a pretty young woman named Josie Herrera, moved in with him. Bullard's will, written in 1957, leaves his entire estate to his ex-wife, Cynthia Peckman. Peckman will reportedly sell the house and its contents immediately. Harris was a genius in his discipline, said Graham Wellington, a former colleague. The field of neuroscience is considerably poorer without him. This is in 1965, apparently. It's interesting that, okay, we got some water damage, but the lights are still on there. And on here. We flip a switch. Maybe I might be reading too far into that. Okay. Oh, God. That scared me. Okay. I need to find a knob. Okay, fine. Score? What are these, though? Okay. Let's go right up to the creepy thing that opened. I meant to just pick up the book, not, What's this? It looks like a tiny camera lens. Circular lens. Can I walk over there further? Can't really see what's going on there. She looks lonely. I'm sure she is. Being paper and whatnot. Okay, 1 second. Things are getting a little loud here. Okay. Luke's diplomas. Doesn't seem to turn on. Guess it's broken. Let's go check out the masks. Technical books. Okay. Okay, so the double upside down F's are north. Something's typed out here, but the paper is so far into the feeder that I can't pull it out. Can we, there we go. Writing about Ouija boards, in 1852, William Benjamin Carpenter was the first to describe the phenomenon known as the ideomotor effect. The ideomotor effect occurs when the subconscious mind takes control of the body without the conscious mind realizing it. Ideomotor action is distinct from other forms of involuntary action because responses are driven by existing knowledge and perception. The Ouija board, Carpenter suggested, is a clear manifestation. Participants unwittingly move the planchette because their subconscious mind is guiding them. Another example of this phenomenon is dowsing, the practice of using a divining rod to locate water or other buried materials buried underground. I'm not sure that. I think dowsing rods are actually based on science, but the dowser holds the instrument in both hands and allows it to lead him forward until it points down at the ground, seemingly by itself. For centuries, dowsing was believed to be a form of magic or witchcraft, but we know it can be explained by the ideomotor effect. The dowser's subconscious mind is highly sensitive and is able to recognize cues in the environment of which the conscious mind is not aware. When these cues hint at the location of water, the subconscious mind takes control of the dowser's hands and causes him to rotate the rod to the ground. Since the conscious mind is not involved in this operation, the instrument seems to move on its own, pulled as if by some magical force. In reality, it is the dowser himself who is divining. His subconscious mind is responsible both for the detection of buried materials and for the motion of the rod. My research seeks direct access to the knowledge stored in the subconscious mind. Complete, unfiltered linkage between the sensitive unconscious and logical conscious. I call this state ideofocus. Okay. Ooh, these are some different looking books here. Lafcadio Hearn. It looks like one is missing. It does look like one is missing. The Romance of the Milky Way, Japan. An attempt at interpretation in ghostly Japan? Is that what it says? Ghostly? Japanese fairy tales. I'm sorry, my head was literally turned sideways trying to figure out what's going on there. Oh god, I see that note. I see this note. I'm gonna be reading a lot. This might not be a YouTube thing. This might just be a me thing, so I'm sorry. The Snow Woman. Adapted from an original translation by Lafcadio Hearn. An old man and his son climbed a mountain to collect firewood. It began to snow heavily, and unable to make it back home, they decided to pass the night in a small hut. In the middle of the night, the young man awoke to see that the door had blown open. A tall woman with long hair and a white kimono was leaning over his father, blowing her breath upon him. When she saw that the son was awake, she said, "You are a handsome young man, so I will let you live. But if you ever speak of this to anyone, your life shall be forfeit." In the morning, the young man found his father frozen and dead. He climbed down the mountain alone and never spoke of the episode. A year later, he met and married a young, beautiful girl. They had children together and were happy. But the night of his father's death still weighed heavily on his mind. One night, after having a bit too much to drink, the man told his wife about his encounter with the Snow Woman. She was furious. "You promised not to tell," she screamed. and before his eyes she became the tall woman with long black hair and a white kimono. If it were not for our children, I would end your life here and now. I will spare you for their sake, but if anything ever happens to them, you shall pay the price. And with that, she melted into the ground, into the wind, and was gone. Okay. Snow Witch, huh? There is a... I'll take another look at this. White kimono. Is it a woman? Certain kinds of art are hard. I think this might be American Gothic. Who knows? Okay, what is this? No kidding. What's it say? Okay. The man who could see with his skin. In 1926, I met a man who could see with his skin. His eyes were sealed with wax and bandaged, yet he remained aware of the room around him. We held up signs, which he could read, and fingers, which he counted, even when we stood behind him. After the performance, I gave him $200 for the secret. He explained that he could see as long as some part of his skin remained exposed to the air. He described it as a shift in the wind or a slight breeze on his face, the subtle motion of the hair on his arm. After years of focus and practice, he had developed the ability to form a mental image of his surroundings based only on these slight sensations. This man had achieved a form of idiofocus. Granted, he only had access to a very narrow range of sensory information, but the result was powerful. I immediately resolved to discover the secret of his ability. Now, almost 4 decades later, I am very close. There's a newspaper clipping here. It reads, Eyeless Joe found dead in hotel. Weird. Agreed. I mean, we're already lifting him up. See if there's like a quarter in there or something. Stop judging me. Okay. There's nothing... Or, I'm not sure if that's water damage or crack, but that's not the point, Ryan. Focus. Okay, let's go over here. It's a globe. See, I would have spun it faster. What does that say? Oh. Game on, game. It's a small box. Let's get a better look at it on the desk. Okay. That means north. I think that symbol kind of looks like it. I read this already. Okay, 1 second, getting a little bit of water here. Alright. Joe, something is after me. It's creeping around the house, trying to get in. I'm sure of it. I heard footsteps outside and creaking on the roof. It's not safe here. I've taken the idiofocal lenses from their normal location and hidden them in my study. I've sent you a package that you'll know what to do with. Check the map for the mask. As usual, X marks the spot. Eris. P.S. The sequence is west, east, north. Okay. Bullard hid something in this room. Very suspicious. This will be a great hook for my opening paragraph. I'm thinking we're way beyond opening paragraphs now. Whoever I am. It's another lens. I've now found 2 of them. Pair of scissors. Yep, that's what I was thinking too. That's gonna scare that little... That's gonna scare the shit out of me every time. Harris Bullard, I am Woodcutter. Your past has caught up with you. It is over. Honestly, as far as threats go, I find this pretty polite. Considerate, even. Sure, that's what they want you to think. Oh god, I've already... How do I open... Quit to main menu objectives. Not objectives, it was... Collected documents. Notes to Joe. West, east, north. Alright, west, east, north. We know that this is north, so we can do west, east, north, west, east, north, and hopefully we'll get there. Well, apparently I suck too much to do that. Oh. Or, west, east, north. Okay, that's a bit of a flub. You didn't see that. Nobody saw that. I am very smart. Now let's go check out somebody else's mail. Damn crows. Okay. Little concerned. Wadan. Lafcadio Hearn. Yeah, okay. Inventory, no. Old book. No, I want to read it. I wish to read the old book. No? Okay, sure. Oh. Uh-huh. Let's go check out this creepy thing. Oh, it's marked on there. That's great. Sure it is. Sure it is. Clay statue with a weird face. One of them appears to be missing. Okay. Can't push the book, although it feels like it's hitting something. Okay. I don't remember if it was east, west, bleh, or... Let's, east, west... Oh, that there is creepy. It's very creepy, but we're gonna pick it up. Oh, it's something, all right. Did it have to look like that, though? Okay. Josie, if you're reading this note, then something must have happened to me. I may be dead or missing. If so, you're the only person who can save our research. The truth is, I'm being threatened. It started before I left the college. I get notes every few months from somebody calling himself Woodcutter. What he wants is access to our research. He wants me to turn over the plans for the Lunar Dream apparatus. Josie, my life is in danger. Woodcutter knows things, secret things about my past that nobody should know. I'll not yield to simple blackmail, but lately... Who's Woodcutter? Open the safe upstairs. How? Let me get to the safe upstairs, damn it. His notes to Joe. Okay, I didn't get to read. Threats have escalated. I am sure that I am being watched at the house. I sometimes hear things on the other side of the wall. Yesterday, with the mask on, I thought I saw somebody reaching for me. It's a warning from my subconscious. I am no longer safe here. I've locked our research away in the safe upstairs. I want you to retrieve it and leave. Destroy everything before you go. Burn the house down if you have to. Just get the research and get out of here. Head for a big city where it's easy to hide. I'm counting on you, Joe. Don't let our work fall into their hands. Harris. Okay. More than a few questions at this point. Let's check out this TV. It was off before. Why does that one have a kind of shadow? Okay. There's no keyhole. All right. It's time to mess with the piano. Should I? Oh. I think it was found by... Oh, the person who is, it was the errand boy. I think it's Bobby Sawyer. Good. Bobby ran odd jobs for Bullard. Could he have done it? He certainly had the opportunity. His secret research. Woodcutter. Yeah. It's helpful. Oh. Yeah, all right. It's going on. Shadow. Left or right, I choose monkey. Why was there a stinger there? I didn't notice anything. I'm left-footed, so... Huh. I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't this. Well, more to read. Let's get right into it. Dear Diary, today is an anniversary. It was 5 years ago today that I found Dad's name on an old research paper at the U of C. He had written it in 1933, 8 years before I was born. I didn't know he had gone to college. I had never really thought about his life. He was just a name on my birth certificate. Dad ran out on Mama after the war. He had gone off to fight and just never came back. When he stopped writing, Mama thought he'd been killed. I remember her crying at the kitchen table. The war ended, life went on. Mama died without ever finding out what happened to him. I used to hate him, hated the idea of him, hated my mother a little bit too. I figured Dad was just a deadbeat who ditched Mama because he didn't want a kid. But when I found his name in the library, something changed. I couldn't stop thinking about him. Deadbeat dads don't study physics, do they? What was he doing now? What does he look like? Is he married to somebody else? I traced him here to Kansas, but finding him is taking longer than I had expected. Huh. Okay. Alright, so that's one note down. Let's do this now. Hero says helicopter may win Vietnam War. Da Nang, South Vietnam, a Medal of Honor winner from Kansas, said today the helicopter may win the war in South Vietnam. Marine Major Douglas Big Tom Thompson, 39 of Fortuna, won the nation's highest military award during World War II, manning a bazooka in Iwo Jima. Major Thompson is attached to the Marine Helicopter Squadron, operating along the coast and northern border of South Vietnam. Thompson's father lives in Wichita, Kansas. As a Leatherneck, Thompson destroyed 16 Japanese strongpoints and killed 75 Japanese on Iwo Jima in 1945. He's the only Medal of Honor winner currently serving in Vietnam. The most effective weapon the Viet Cong use is terror. The big pipe-smoking Marine said. The most effective one against them is the helicopter. That is February 16th, 1965. Not sure that adds at all to our investigation, so that could have been a waste of time. Hey, that's open. Let's go check that out. Or not. We see fun things in the mirror. Let's do it again. Is he pointing at it? What does that mean? Alright, we'll get there, we'll get there. Of course there's a note. Bobby, here is your latest chapter all typed up. I think the story is becoming very interesting, and I'm sure you can get it published. I hope you don't mind, but I made a few edits and inserted a few details here and there. I'm looking forward to your next chapter, Joe. Bobby, is that the errand boy? The Crystal Cave by Bobby Sawyer, Chapter 3. The man had been dead for hours when they found him. He had crawled halfway up Sarah Johnson's porch steps before coming to rest just outside the door, his feet dangling off the edge like spaghetti that somebody had cooked too long. Old Sarah just about keeled over when she saw him. The man was inked. Weird lines crisscrossed every inch of his skin like Indian war paint. Even his eyelids were marked. The tattoos made him look like some African shaman out of National Geographic, except that he was white and was wearing work overalls 2 sizes too big. Jimmy, the only cop on duty at 6 in the morning, thought maybe the man had escaped from a chain gang. Jimmy was never the sharpest tool in the shed. Detective Henderson, though, he's as smart as a whip. He had photos taken of the body, all naked and everything. He put the pictures up on his wall at the little station in the middle of town and started moving them around, turning them this way and that until the tattoo edges started to line up. Took him 3 days, but he put it together just like a jigsaw puzzle until the thick lines all connected to the thin lines and the overall shape became clear. Would you believe it? It was a map. When the coroner cut the man open, he found his insides were all twisted into the same map. And when they sawed into the man's bone, they found the map there too, etched into the marrow like rings on a tree stump. Well, that's how we first found our way to the cave. All right. Here. Well spotted. Walk, please. Go. Can't go there. Okay. Well, let's... just to make sure. Why is it all bubbly? Yeah. Huh. Something's holding the lid closed. There's a small dial mounted on the front. It doesn't make me think of anything. Anything here I can see? I don't see the Devil Man anywhere. Hey, crows. Painted shut. Okay. Alright. Not really getting a whole lot in here. There's some kind of dial. I wasn't able to lift up anything. Now, is this his bedroom? Look, that's a little creepy. Okay, please stop doing that. Please stop Spider-Manning on me like that. Okay. He's got good taste, what can I say? Ah. Okay, he's still there. Circular dial. Hey now.
It might say reporter on my desk, but I spend most of my time at the Standard making coffee for my editor. I'm tired of writing the gossip column. This story is my shot at the big leagues. When I prove that Bullard was murdered, all the big papers will come calling. I'll finally escape this backwater town. This is it. The chance I've been waiting for.
Anybody else think that sounds a little robotic? It's not a problem. It's just that... no useful... okay. Did already. The pillows. Nope. So we always see fun things in the mirror. Oh. Like that. Yeah. James Lowry. Have I heard that name before? That the guy? Please stop that. Why bother looking there anymore? I know he's going to be doing it. Okay. Do see... go over here. H. Bullard, Daily Log, November 2nd, 1964. We did a test run of the idiofocal lenses today. At first, we did not know how to interpret the results, but now I believe they're working better than we had anticipated. Instead of an unfiltered stream of sensory information, what we are seeing is subconscious memory. The lenses distort in response to visual stimuli that the wearer has some knowledge of. They see what my conscious mind cannot. Josie proposed what we are really doing is mining dreams. Dreams are, after all, a form of idiofocus, a time when the subconscious comes forward and shows us truths we might not otherwise recognize. What we are striving for is unrestricted access to dream thought. As a control mnemonic, the mask works pretty well. I could tell that Josie was dubious at first, but now she understands. Subconscious thought is potentially dangerous to the subject. We will need a physical object to enable the mind to compartmentalize, providing the wearer with some degree of cognitive protection. A permanent augmentation will require a much larger apparatus. We will need some other kind of focus mnemonic to help the brain control the deluge of dream information it will receive. Something large and ubiquitous. The moon, perhaps. Huh. Oh, South Park, you've forever ruined the moon for me. I think they've already packed this up. Nope, there's something in there. Of course there's something in there. Harris Bullard. I am Woodcutter. I know your secret. James Lowry sends his regards. Okay. Okay, so we gotta go use the weird thing we found in the corner there. Yeah, I know you're there, buddy. Having your damn party on the wall. Okay. Let's try this. Oh, come on. Stuck. Okay. Hey, we've been looking for a knob. Linens, books. Okay. Of course there's. Dear Diary, today Dr. Bullard and I built a chassis for his new weather device. It's weird, as usual. I don't really get why we're building it, but Dr. Bullard doesn't explain things. Tomorrow I need to go buy some bottles for the base. Today was Mama's birthday. She would have been 54. I bet she would have liked the work I'm doing now. I hope she's proud somewhere. I had the nightmare again last night. It's been over a year since I had it last, but it never changes. I've written about it over and over, but the writing seems to help, so I'll tell you about it again. I'm 5 years old, in our apartment in Chicago. It's dark. I've gotten out of bed to get some water, but I hear something coming from Mama's room. I peek in and see a tall man standing over her. He has his hands around her neck. He's breathing hard, and in the cold night air I can see his breath. It streams out of his mouth like smoke and seems to cover her. There isn't any breath coming from Mama. She's already dead, but he continues to squeeze. When I was a kid, I thought the dream would go away when I grew up. Hasn't. Yeah. And it reminds me of, oh, what was she? The Snow Maiden? Snow Witch? Are more ravens out there? No, I think there were just 2 last time as well. You are part of my imagination. I'm gonna die here. Hello. dead end indeed. Okay. Okay, there's an ending S available. Oh, please don't make me start super far back. Okay, so it wanted me to get out. This isn't gonna work, is it? Shit. Okay. Huh. Is this the game's way of saying I need to hide in the other room? Is this why those... Oh. There are those, like, stickers on the door there. I couldn't fit in the trunk, could I? That's crazy. Probably fit somebody in the trunk if it was empty, but it's not. Why do you have to walk so slow? Alright. Come on, go, 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 go. This ain't gonna work either. It's 2 rooms. Not even sure if this person is real or what. Yeah. All right. Is there something I'm missing about the fireplace? Because this is going south real quick. The window, it's open a little bit. We're going through it. Wait, what? I mean, okay, there's... something over there. Yeah, I know. I'm confused too. Oh, I'm just back here. Okay. Okay. Clearly I can... There's got to be a better way than just guessing every time, though. Is it because there's a raven there that... There's a raven here, so I think that means I'm safe. Raven? We got... Oh! It's a creepy monkey thing. How is that universal? Where did this start from? That's what I want to know. Yeah, Me neither. And I mean, of all the bunkers you could go into, do you want to go into the one with the creepy monkey outside? I'm thinking I made a bad choice here. But it's too late. Hello, Devilman. Good to see you again. Glad to see you got off that wall. That was weird. You'll admit that was weird, right? Alright, be like that. We're just gonna pretend that's normal. Leave. Alright, just... Okay. Run away. I must have hit my head. The man in the raincoat, was that the woodcutter? Okay, well we can... I'm in over my head, I've got to make a break for it. Yeah, I'm trying. Ending C. Okay. Can I change my mind? Can I go for ending B or better, please? That's great. Continue. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Is there anything else I could do? Is not running away. Okay. Oh, that's the machine. Glowing handprints, that's been... and has been hurting us.
Bill told me to cover Bullard's death, but he's just looking for gossip about the young assistant. But I took it seriously, did the research, followed every lead, like a real journalist would. It paid off. I found something everybody else missed. A note, a half-thought, scribbled in the margins of the coroner's draft report. It read, "Hypothermia in summer?"
Hypothermia. Oh, we're back to the snow witchy thing. November 15th, 1960. Dear Harris, I read in the paper today that you received a special award from the college for groundbreaking research. I'm writing to wish you my sincere congratulations. I've said some things that I regret, but today I wish only to extend good wishes to you and your future endeavors. Do you know the scene in North by Northwest when Cary Grant disrupts an art auction? He makes nonsensical bids until the police are called to haul him away. I saw it last summer at the cinema we used to drive to in Logan. It was lonely to go alone, but the scene made me smile. My life feels like that sometimes. I poke my head up and say something crazy every now and then, just on the off chance that somebody will take me away from all this. I'm no Cary Grant. I'm afraid. I would like to hear from you. Please write me back. Sincerely, Cynthia. So his ex-wife? Huh. Things aren't always super clear. Just because they got divorced does not necessarily mean they hate each other's guts. What's rattling? You know what? Let's take a little look at things with the monkey head. Oh, come on, man. Okay, well, devil guy is still on my side. Maybe? I don't know. I'm concerned that is Bullard, by the way. It's a scale. Dr. Bullard, I followed your instructions to calibrate the Tempest prognosticator. Your concern was correct. The bottles must be placed from heaviest to lightest to produce accurate results. The actual weight depends on the leech used, so I have to recalibrate every time we want to take a reading. Also note that the recalibration is required if the battery in the base dies. However, the device works as intended. Once the model is aligned precisely with the moon, it may then be used to start the lunar dream apparatus safely. Josie. Bullard's research is crucial to this story. I wonder if I can get this thing working. I'm worried about that too. Hopefully that note is available again, because the door is stuck. There are electronics inside, and it looks like a battery. H. Bullard Daily Log, June 11th, 1965. Using the moon as a trigger for the lunar dream apparatus has its problems. The moon must be full, or nearly so. The night must be clear, and the process must be started at a very specific time to ensure the moon is visible from inside the chamber. Josie's been following weather reports and using lunar charts to try to predict days for ideal test conditions, but it's an error-prone process. The data we get back from the weather service just isn't precise enough. Today I hit upon the solution. We'll build our own weather device. In fact, we can base it. Oops. Okay, so Bullard Daily Logs. Musings, letters, McDowell Daily Logs, there we go. 9 of these, damn. It's not show yet. Today I hit upon the solution. We'll build our own weather device. In fact, we can base it on an exceedingly accurate design from a century ago, the Tempest prognosticator. I'll have to make some modifications for our purposes, of course. I'm sure that with some tuning, we can build a device that responds exactly to our weather needs. Then, we'll need to get some leeches. Leeches. Great. And apparently they're in the bottles? Sure. And of course there's just a page. One second, getting some water. Chapter 4. The Subconscious Mind. The human brain is, at some level, not unlike the pot that produces my coffee every morning. The water I pour into it is infused with the qualities of the roasted bean. The grounds themselves do not pass through the filter, but the liquid that collects in the carafe is no longer simply water. It has been permanently altered. Every part of my body is a sensitive instrument. My skin, my eyes, my muscles, my tongue. If I am a coffee pot, this stream of physiological information is the water, and my conscious mind is the coffee in the carafe. And the sieve, the filter that makes the drink palatable, is the subconscious mind. I hope you people are following this, because I'm looking at ghost devil people. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Okay, but we're making some kind of weather device. Somebody froze to death in summer. It's been an interesting experience. Okay, so that's the other side of the piano, and there's something in there. Of course there is. What's the banging for? Okay, let's put on... I'm sure whatever you did, it wasn't that bad. You don't need to stand in the corner like that. It's just weird now. That's... The skull is different. Okay, so there's something in there. Alright.
Marguerite Higgins is my hero. She won a Pulitzer for her reporting in Korea. I went to college because of her. She goes to war zones, marches with the troops. Nothing scares her, and she gets the story. Marguerite Higgins doesn't run from a juicy story just because her life is in danger. Neither will I.
Well, if only Marguerite Higgins was here to do this instead of us. Okay. Come on over here. And of course there is. Yeah, it is strange that there's surrounded on all sides by wheat fields. H. Bullard, Daily Log, May 24th, 1962. Cynthia called me today. She sounded drunk. Sometimes I think she calls just to get a rise out of me. I maintained my calm this time, declined her invitation to meet, and told her in no uncertain terms that if she was looking for money, she had best look elsewhere. And now I am going to go get drunk myself. Graham came by my office this morning. He had a strange-looking envelope. It was addressed to me, but had been pushed under his door. It bore no return address, just the single word, woodcutter. I had to run to class and haven't had a chance to open it yet, but something about it makes me uncomfortable. I hope it's not another love letter from a student. Graham is a weasel. He's never stepped foot in the lab or run an experiment, but he makes it sound like he's the brains behind the whole program. Without me, he'd be a washed-up theorist with nothing to his name. Okay. So, yeah. What happened between him and Cynthia? National recognition for local college, July 2nd, 1965. Washington, D.C., the National Academy of Sciences announced its annual picks for leaders in science academia on Wednesday. Among the recipients of this prestigious award was our own Oakley College in Logan. The college won recognition for a controversial research paper published by the school's small neuroscience department last year. We are very proud to have our work recognized in this way, said Dr. Graham Wellington, chair of Oakley's Brain Studies program. We are a very small program, focused on areas of research that the big schools ignore. We applaud the Academy of Sciences for giving us the chance to prove ourselves. The award-winning paper, authored by Wellington and Dr. Harris Bullard, was written in 1962, but only published last year. Titled Accessing Subconscious Waves Through Twisted Pair Electroencephalography. The highly technical paper caused some controversy in the neuroscience community and was ridiculed by many experts in the field. The paper was the source of some local tumult as well. This paper was written entirely by Dr. Bullard, said one Oakley student, who did not wish to give his name. Wellington just put his name on it and took all the credit. Bullard, who retired from the school last year, could not be reached for comment. That is interesting. That's Graham. That is cold. That is stone cold. All right, devil is in the corner there, being bad. Yeah, who was the musician? Work order, September 24th, 1965. Invoice, blah, blah, blah. Cynthia Peckman. Packing labor, 20 hours, 3 workers, rate $1.25 an hour. Estimate total, $75. Transportation, blah, 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 blah. Notes, client wishes to keep large items, piano, unpacked for sale at auction. Do not pack contents of guest bedroom, second floor left, not owned by client. Client is still looking for key to first floor study. Will provide by 9/26. All expensive items are to be packed separately for immediate sale. Do not pay. Okay. I'm not sure how that really helps us. It's just, can't get over to the... There was something going on here. There are some loose floorboards here. It probably is. Okay. That'll do. Oh yeah. Bung. Indeed. Come at me now, ghost. We sweep it do? All right, Star Circle Square. Star Circle Square. I'm sure we'll remember that. Absolutely positive. If the mask would make it clearer. What do my... I mean, Star Circle Square. Come on, give me some credit, game. Okay, let's go over here. Let's try the fireplace poker. Star, circle. Alright, I'm just going to say that I'm a genius, and it just takes everybody a lot longer than that to figure it out. And, you know, by your silence, I'm taking that as complete agreement. So thank you for that. Old key. Bill, I owe you many thanks for forwarding my request to the New York Times. I think we have the opportunity to tell one of the great science stories of the 20th century, and make a considerable sum in the process. The Times is a great first step, but when we are finished, I want to have the headlines written about me on the front of every page of every paper in the country. The key to our success is Harris Bullard's brain research. He has discovered something fundamental about the operation of subconscious brainwaves, and I believe that he will soon harness this knowledge to build a device whose object is to make men superhuman. Our first task is to procure this device before Bullard can publicize it. And my plans for accomplishing that are already in motion. Once the device is in my hands, I am confident that I can reproduce and improve upon his work. That, Mr. Mitchell, is where you come in. An invention of this magnitude must not be consigned to the boneyard of the academic journal. It deserves praise and recognition from the common man. We will make it the story of the year. And then we will sell the technology to those rich enough to meet our price. For now, we wait for Bullard to finish the device. Then we will make our move. I look forward to your continued cooperation in this mutually beneficial partnership. Best regards, Graham Assholington. Yep. What is this last bit? Yep. Oh, so we found the safe combination. Great. So left 20, right 50, left 10. Okay. I'm sure we'll get back up there one day. Now let's go see what's... I'm sorry, was somebody gonging? The clicking is gone. Does that mean there's a clock somewhere? Did I just miss something? God damn it. Crystal Cave. Okay, Bobby, let's do this. The passage continued downward, a steep slope, like we were going down a hill. The smooth crystal didn't give our feet purchase, and we were trying our best not to slip. It was dark as night, but the light from our helmets reflected strangely from the walls, making them dance blue. Once or twice I thought I saw a flicker in the glass, but it was just a trick of the light. It was cold down there. None of us was wearing a jacket. It dawned on us that we had come totally unprepared. A few hours before, we had been whooping and shouting, excited by the crazy angles that cut the crystal entrance out of the cave wall, sure that we'd found something that was going to make us rich. Now we walked in silence. Henderson's face wore a hard, determined look. Johnson's was all suspicion. Jimmy just looked scared, his skin pale and his eyes wide. I opened my mouth to say something to him, then shut it. Either we'd find a way out, or we'd die down here. All there was to it. It was then that Johnson screamed. Way more interested in that story now. Okay, come on, speak to me, Painting. Are you got... Well, he's dead. A couple levels. Okay, curious to see if the Devil Man... Yep, he's still hanging out. Okay. Now I'm looking for places to hide in case of... I don't know, masked person attack? Yep, they usually are. Okay. Haven't been packed very well. A lot of pots and pans. Why was I excited about drawers? I'm clearly a very, very stupid man. United States Patent Office. January 3rd, 1963. Eyewear with electromagnetic refracting lenses. Interesting. These the monkey things? A pair of goggles is provided, which includes a metal strip, a battery, and lenses. An assembly which, when placed over the eyes so that it rests against the head, permits the metal strip to touch the skin just above the left ear, and crossing the forehead to touch the skin above the right ear as well. The function of the metal strip is to detect, upon contact, electromagnetic impulses from the brain and to transmit them to the lenses. The lenses are created from a glass material, reference blah 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 blah, that is made to alter its refraction of light based on electromagnetic impulses received from the metal strip and amplified by the battery. This invention relates to the visualization of electromagnetic activity in the brain, and more particularly the creation of visual patterns based on the neural activity subconscious. So, More of the idiomotor graphic. Seems abnormally cold. Makes me wonder if there's a snow witch in there. And why is the coffee in there? Here's something. Yep, it's the leeches. I'm sure of it. Well, we heating this bad boy up. Let's close these. Thing's been running for years, apparently. It's like a waste. Yeah, there's a... Okay, it's just the door closing. Yeah. Alright, I heard something. Was that my stomach? Was that the game's stomach? I don't even know. It's all blending together, and there's another page. There is. Harris Bullard. I am Woodcutter. You have 5 days. I'm coming. I mean, he's announcing that, you know, he's gonna come. Again, you know, brief, to the point. I'm saying still fairly respectful. I might be in the minority, but, you know, there you are. Okay. And I know we could probably heat the damn thing, the coffee thing up over there. Let's get this out of the way. Bobby, here's the list of supplies this week. I know you're angry that I haven't paid in a month, but please wait a little bit longer. I'll have some money coming, and I'll be able to pay you soon. Oh man, so he's not even paying? Okay, so he's still giving Bobby money for the stuff. He just hasn't paid Bobby in a month. That's brutal. All right, beans, cigarettes, tonic water, white bread, butter, eggs, copper wire, 3 feet, solder spool, vinyl tape, gasoline, butane, leeches. As many as you can get alive. I'd love to hear the conversation between Bobby and whoever sells leeches around here. That's a reason to keep someone alive, not off them. Okay. Oh. Let's monkey this area. Where are you, devil man? I know you're in here doing something weird. Okay, touché. Good for him. He's branching out into not haunting my ass. That's good. There are a lot of doors, though. And that looks like one of the bottles around the electrical weatherological decombobulator machine. If he had this much food, what was Bullard paying Bobby Sawyer to get? Leeches. Okay, let's... Bottle, the letter D is printed on the label. I don't... Oh, of course there's a letter just hanging out. January 2nd, 1961. Dear Harris, Happy New Year. I suppose I'm wasting my time by writing you again, but the new year always makes me think about the past. I was very upset when you did not respond to my last letter. I was told that you refused my calls at the college. I understand that you are still angry, and for that I cannot fault you. But unlike you, I have gotten past our little meltdown. I have grown to see it as the inevitable terminus of our relationship, something that had to happen sooner or later. Like spilt milk, as they say, it's not worth crying over. But I do have a request. I will make it plain. Harris, I need money. Some of my investments went bad last year. And with Kennedy in the White House, soon the others will certainly fail. You may hate me now, but I cannot believe you will consign me to a life of poverty. Somewhere deep down inside you, under that mask you wear in your daily life, I know you must still feel something for me. Please say you'll help me. Just this once, put down the mask and trust your feelings. Humbly and sincerely, Cynthia. hell? But why? Well, we found the can. That's nice, I guess. Alright, let's do a Devilman check. You here, buddy? And nope, none on the walls. Is he standing in a corner? Every time with this guy. Okay. Alright. Cold winter increases risk of exposure. December 27, 1964. I hope you guys are keeping a timeline of this because I am not. Kansas City. With temperatures below 20 for most of the state, experts warn that deaths from hypothermia are on the rise. Several deaths have already been attributed to the cold this year, including 2 hikers found south of Ottawa and a man in Wichita. December is one of the deadliest months, said Charles Manning, chief medical examiner at Ottawa PD. People don't realize how cold it's gotten and go out unprepared. Profound hypothermia occurs when a person's core body temperature drops below 90 degrees Fahrenheit. However, scientists do not yet understand why the deep cold kills some people and spares others. According to Manning, men are at greater risk than women, and the cold is particularly dangerous for thin people. Identifying death by hypothermia can be a challenge, said Manning. If the victim is found in the snow with his clothes half off, then we know. But sometimes bodies aren't recovered until much later, often without a mark on them. Scientists do not understand why some victims of hypothermia remove their clothing, a phenomenon called paradoxical undressing, while others do not. Last March, the body of a 30-year-old woman who had been missing for several days was found near Topeka. After failing to identify the cause of death, the coroner chalked it up to exposure to the elements. The easiest way to stay safe is not to go out alone in the cold, especially at night, said Manning. If you must go out, make sure that other people know where you're headed and dress warmly. If you're in a car accident, stay in the car. Don't try to hoof it to the next town on your own. Sounds like good advice. And the cold is no joke, as someone who has been to Scotland, where the wind tries to strip your soul from your goddamn bones. Okay, the bottle, the letter A, printed on the label, that's great, that's fantastic. Extra toilet paper there, it's still COVID, so I'd honestly steal that. Not like anyone here needs it. Okay, there's a mirror. I'm sure something great awaits me in there. We'll come back to those. Oh, Devilman. Maybe that's what they want me to think. Doesn't have any batteries. We need batteries. The Week in Review, November 9th, 1964, Johnson City, Texas. President Johnson boned up on reports and correspondence at the LBJ Ranch today, pending arrival of cabinet officials for a wide-ranging review of defense and foreign problems. Defense Secretary Robert S. McNamara and Deputy Defense Secretary Cyrus R. Vance were due to arrive by Jetstar at 3 p.m. CST and will remain overnight at the ranch. Saigon, South Vietnam. The Viet Cong mounted an assault on the Bien Hoa Airport in Saigon on November 1st. Washington has yet to comment on the impact of the attack on U.S. operations in Vietnam. Neshoba County. 18 men arrested by the FBI in connection with the murder of 3 civil rights workers are still awaiting formal charges from the state. The men, alleged to be members of the Ku Klux Klan, are accused of murdering James Chaney, Andrew Goodman, and Michael Schwerner, with the tacit cooperation of the local police. The 3 activists were visiting the area to investigate the burning of a church. Entertainment, The Supremes' Baby Love remains at the top of the charts this week, followed closely by Oh, Pretty Woman by Roy Orbison. At the movies, The Outrage opened this week. Paul Newman, Lawrence Harvey, and Claire Bloom star. Did we get anything from that at all? Another comment? Yeah, okay. I'm going to say no. Part of me does not want to open this door. Let's check the leeches first. And let's see if we can go heat up. This is disgusting. Yeah, well, apparently we need them. And apparently they've been growing here for years, despite the weather. And is it getting dark? It's getting dark. That's not going to be good. Let's go heat up that can of coffee beans. Just like they used to. All right. Yeah, I'm hoping it does. Burner is on. Okay, we will... This won't work. There has to be a better way to defrost this. Water? Water in a jar? Okay. Please, game, let me... Okay. Okay, did I hear something? I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and turn that off. Southern California here, we don't want to waste water. Although, if you're in San Diego, we built ourselves a desalination plant and been doing a lot of stuff to stave off water wasting for basically the last 3 decades. I wonder what the rest of California's been doing. Sheet of paper, is there something special about it? Blank page. Interesting. Technically. Okay. Lemon juice. Oh, part of me wants to go through that door. Do we still have the poker? Tell me we still got the poker. We don't have the poker anymore. We're screwed. That ghost thing shows back up. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, no. Yeah. No. Yeah, we should close that door. Close that door. Forget it exists for now. Just head back on over here. Maybe, try... Yep. Blocking it on the other side. Oh. How did I not see... How did I not see that? How did I not see that? It's because my brain's trying to not see them. That's why. Okay, Crystal Cave, Bobby Sawyer, Chapter 14. Riveting story. We rounded the corner and Johnson stopped dead, like he'd been given an electric shock. I about ran into him, cursing before I heard it. From somewhere far ahead, deep in the darkness, somebody was singing. A woman's voice. It echoed off the crystal walls, and then seemed everywhere at once. The song was so faint. I listened hard, but I couldn't make out the words. The melody was odd, ghost-like, but it was definitely a person singing. Johnson turned to me and looked at me, but we didn't say anything. We both understood. Somebody was down there. Somebody must know the way out. We were saved. We broke into a run then, Johnson cradling his arm as we tried to cross the forest of crystal, scrambling over translucent beams of amethyst big as fallen redwoods. I slipped, hit the smooth surface hard, got up again. We followed the woman's voice deeper and deeper into the cave. Jimmy got to the plateau first. I could tell before I made the rise that something was wrong. In the middle of the mesa was a sort of hatch, like something off the deck of a submarine. It was round and made out of steel. Sticking out of it was a metal locking wheel. The woman's song drifted up from it like smoke. I looked back at Johnson as I grasped the handle. He was out of breath, still clutching his wrist where his hand had been, trying to keep the cloth tourniquet tight around the stump. He nodded, and I gave it a turn. Did I miss the part where he lost his hand? I mean, I know he screamed at the end of the last one, but... Okay. I was gonna say, did I check these? Alright, glowy hand, speak to me.
Dad took me to Wichita once before he died. We drove for 4 hours to get there, ate hamburgers, and watched a movie. Then we went home. He never explained, just told me to get in the car. I guess he knew he was going to die.
Okay. Hey, whoop. I thought it was locked. Okay. So we need batteries. I don't really want to go upstairs again, you know? Just, call it a hunch. Yeah, devil man. I know you're lurking. One of the masks is missing. Fantastic. Okay. You know, it's getting darker outside. Did I hear something? Okay. It's getting darker outside. I think I'm gonna be glad to have these lights on in a bit, but I'm very concerned it won't be like that for long. Yeah, just like my soul. Okay. No, we've already checked under the cushions, Ryan. We have taken all the change that is there. Something happened over here. Nope, not going up over there. We good? Not seeing anything in the mirror. Let's monkey around a bit here. Oh yeah, the knob is 3 of 4. We're still missing one. Let's look up the objectives. Who is Woodcutter? Open the oh god. Okay, we're going upstairs. Masked friend. Possibly Woodcutter. Possibly Woodcutter. Please do not ambush us this time. We are... Is that always there? It looks like Woodcutter in the damn thing. I mean, you see it there, like the person, mask, and arm sticking out. What the... Yeah. What you doing here, monkey? What you doing here? Nobody asked you here. Nobody asked you here, monkey. I mean, you literally have to look everywhere for that madman. He's around. You just gotta... Alright, well, let's go see monkey. Wait, if I see monkey and it starts clapping, does that bring the masked person? Am I just jumping out there again and repeating that. I don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Okay. Let's go do this first then. Yeah, I'm hoping so. Let's try it. Okay. Yeah. So we want to go left 20. Nope. Okay. That's... When we start over. Yeah, I'm trying. Alright, so you just... Oh. Alright, oh. We get back to 0. Alright, so left 20. 1, 2. Right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this is not going to be a good time. Oh, no. Okay. I know what to do here. It's my stupidity that's causing the problem. So I'm going to let you guys go until I figure this one out. Do you solid. It was a bug. Restarting, got it to open. Okay. Let's check out and see what's going on. Of course, there's a lot of stuff. Alright, 1 second, a little water. The Lunar Dream Apparatus Altering the Brain to Achieve Permanent Idiofocus by H. Bullard and J. Herrera. Abstract. William Benjamin Carpenter's work describing the Carpenter effect over a century ago continues to baffle psychologists today. We have struggled to understand the linkage between the conscious and the subconscious, particularly the ways in which the subconscious mind seems to wield special knowledge of which the conscious mind is unaware. Our research attempts to give the conscious mind unfiltered access to all the information stored in the subconscious by creating an artificial bridge between the two. We have done this in a rudimentary way with a set of lenses that refract light by tracking alterations in brain waves, but a more robust connection requires permanent alteration of the brain. The Lunar Dream Apparatus combines engineering, psychology, neuroscience, and a bit of physics to create just such a connection. In order to give the subject some control over their own subconscious, we have chosen the moon as a mental mnemonic. After undergoing treatment in the Lunar Dream Apparatus, the subject's conscious and subconscious are merged whenever a full moon is visible. This paper describes the construction of the apparatus, its function and details of our research, and data recorded from our first test subject, co-author Josephine Herrera. Okay. This must be what Woodcutter was after, the Lunar Dream Apparatus. This is also the stuff that Herrera was supposed to burn. Nothing in there. I believe that's the last jar. So that's good. I'm watching you, monkey. I don't trust you. Martin Bros Construction, receipt for services rendered, date June 16th, 1964. Bill. Notes, installed steel sliding and insulation per specification. Ran electrical for fans and evaporator under floor to connect to the main line in basement. Compressor, evaporator, Freon tank, and ventilation installed and tested. Replace standard door with locking variety per customer request. That's interesting. Joe, this is the only remaining copy of our research materials. I destroyed the rest. Take this and get out of here. After I'm gone, they'll turn this house upside down looking for answers. Josie, I know about the secret room behind your wardrobe. If you've stashed anything there, you must get rid of it. I've already cleaned out the freezer. Huh. I'm counting on you. Take the files, destroy the machine, and get out of here. Eris. Yeah, no kidding. What was hidden in the freezer? Basement freezer. Oh. Well, Josie's secret room is just back here. Let's have our interview with the monkey. He's been very patient. Hello, monkey. You have... Yep. It was not. Yeah, well. How was your conference in Chicago? I can just imagine you prancing through the streets like Gene Kelly, swinging on lampposts and declaring yourself to be of such grand importance. Did you remember your lines? Was the audience rapt? Oh, my dear Harris, did you find a little chickadee to take back to your hotel this time? While you were gone, I had old Sam come over and change the locks. You left a few things here, which I have relocated to the curb for convenient pickup. I do admit that a few of our possessions may have ended up in the street, but in all honesty, they do not look out of place there. Do you remember the last thing you said to me, Harris? It was almost in passing as you slammed the door, but I heard it very clearly. You said, "You haven't got the guts." Well, I do have the guts, you rat. And I'm throwing you, your shabby things, and all these last 6 wasted years of my life into the rubbish bin. If I catch you around here again, I will alert the police with the sound of my shotgun. Forever yours, Cynthia. Remember the part where I said maybe they don't hate each other? We don't know. Let's not judge. Yeah. Full of logs. Alright, let's go check. I think it's Josie. Don't do this again. Don't do this again. You there? You're there. I didn't remember anything there. Can't be too careful. Okay. Good. It's like Narnia. Only that it's not like Narnia at all. We can't actually see anything here. Why is the music swelling? This is where we die. Why are candles lit here? Why is there... It almost looks like a semi-transparent wall there, but whatever. Hello, little monkey. Sorry, I'm trying to stare it down. It's just, Lincoln. Gotta blink at some point. I'm just gonna cover it back up. Alright. That a battery? Please tell me that's a battery. Dear Diary, I was thinking about Dad today. I finally got some confirmation from the insurance company, which fills in some blanks. Here's what I know so far. Dad went to war in 1940, to the Philippines. He had some minor injury and was discharged in 1944. He was the only member of his unit to survive, the rest having died in a submarine. Doesn't he have a unit at that point? Okay. In 1946, his parents' home in Illinois burned down, and he turned up to collect the insurance payout. At least, somebody did. He didn't have any other family, so it must have been him. But after that, I couldn't find any trace of him. Then, in 1952, the name Harris Bullard turns up in the footnotes of a research paper from Oakley College. Is this Dad? If so, what was he doing in the years after the war? Maybe he went abroad. There are some inconsistencies. Dad studied physics, not neuroscience, and Dr. Harris Bullard at Oakley College seems to have a chemistry background. There couldn't have been two Harris Bullards at the U of C in the 1930s, could there? The scariest thing for me is that Dr. Bullard looks nothing like the one photo I have of my father. In the photo, his face looks different, and he's not so tall and skinny. Of course, he would have been younger, as the photo was taken before I was born, but maybe it's not Dad in the photo at all. I changed my major to neuroscience and moved out here with one purpose: to figure out if Dr. Harris Bullard of Grove, Kansas is the man who promised to marry Mama in 1939. It's been 2 years, and I'm still not sure. I don't have the guts to ask him. What if I'm wrong? What will that make me? Interesting. It's battery. I need 2. Please give me 2. Okay. Dear Diary, got a letter from the Herreras today. They are good parents, even if they aren't my real parents. They sent the letter to me at Dr. Bullard's address, which means they know I'm living here. I wonder if they are worried. The whole town seems to have decided that the only reason I'd stay here is that I'm sleeping with him. I don't care what the small-minded bumpkins around here think. But I hope the Herreras aren't worried. Maybe soon I can tell them what I'm really up to. Also, Bobby Sawyer gave me another draft of his novel. It's really weird, but I think it's pretty good. I've been typing up his manuscripts on Dr. Bullard's typewriter. I'm fixing mistakes and making little edits as I go. When he's done, he's going to submit the typed version to Amazing Stories, or Worlds of Tomorrow. I hope they publish it. I don't know if magazines will even look at work by a black author. I told him to use a pen name. Tomorrow, we run the first live test of the Lunar Dream apparatus. Dr. Bullard doesn't think it's going to work the first time. I hope it does. I volunteered to be the first test subject. Maybe after the treatment, I'll be able to understand what happened to Dad. Oy. Okay. Is there anything further here? Who's been keeping these candles going? And it's all just photos. Okay. Why the secret room? Why the secret room? Why the monkey? Oh, you little bastard. Where'd you go? Where'd you go, bastard monkey? You gonna attack me in the dark here, little monkey? Land. Oh. Wee, it's bright. But bright. There's the man in the devil mask. Okay, well, we're gonna call that up. Go further that way? I don't think so. Okay. Has it always been raining outside? I don't think so. I think it's been windy. I don't remember. It's been a while. still there? Don't mess with me like that. Are you, little monkey? Back on your ledge. Okay. Yeah, no kidding. Okay. Well, let's get the heck out of here. We're still... See, we still got that blank piece of paper. We're still looking for a battery. We're still doing a lot of stuff. There was also something that was clicking over on the other side of the piano, and it's gone now. Not hearing the weird... Okay. Nothing in the mirror, that's a good sign. Okay. No. Music, don't swell. Do not swell music, I forbid it. Okay. Am I missing anything here? Still need to find that other thing there. Nothing in the mirror, that's good. I think. Still in there? He is. That's good. Oh, okay. Let's, Huzzah. They've been leached. Okay. So, the only... This is good, because we're actually in this room. The blank sheet of paper, I saw this thing with, like, lemon juice once. I think it takes fire or heat. The only source of fire I'm aware of is this thing here. Burn, well, I think that's... Okay. Oh, no. Dear Josie, thank you for the lemon juice. This is my first time writing a secret message, and I hope it works. Today I brought Bullard to his weekly groceries, and again he refused to pay. It's been over a month. He claims he's broke, but I don't believe him. My family has bills to pay too. And you know he'd never send a white boy away without payment. I can't stand this. My ma listens to Dr. King on the radio nearly every week, and she says we've got to be vigilant but peaceful. But I'm tired of being peaceful. If somebody doesn't pay you for your work, I think you should take action. Next time I come around, Billard's going to pay his tab or we're going to have some words. Maybe more than words. Don't worry about me though. I'll come prepared. Bobby. I ain't worried about the young guy. I'm worried about the old guy. I don't think he'd do it though. Like beat him, I mean. Is there a light on in there? So what did I just... I mean, it gives Bobby reason to hurt, or like puts him on that trajectory. I don't think he'd do it though. Collect the documents. No, we want this. Calibrate the device. Search the basement freezer. We still need more batteries, so to the device it is. have I just been terrible? Oh, God. I'm remembering what this is going to take now. Should I grab B first? Door is stuck. What does it mean by that? Door is stuck. There are electronics inside and it looks like a battery. So I need that other battery. Need to figure out the right order for these bottles. Open, it will remind me. Heaviest, lightest. Alright, C is heavier than A. C is heavier than D. C is still heavier. So C at the end. E is heavier than A. E is heavier than... Okay, so C at the end, followed by E. And then it's simply between A and D. A is heavier. Okay, so D is the lightest. Okay, so how do I do this? Heaviest. Nope. No. C. Oh, what just happened? Okay. C, E, A, D. Ordered bottles. That did it. The bottles are now in order. Now to put them onto ice. Okay. Can I... Oh, sweet. Score? I think. Alright, so we've calibrated the moon? I'm just gonna nod and keep walking. Ooh, no. Dining room's a dead end. Oh, crud. Come on, go. I'm trying to get down. Come on. So hopefully that's 2 masks used. Am I still being hunted, though? It's not nice. All right, I'm looking for a switch. And who the hell's been doing laundry down here? Yeah, I'll come back to you. Is that me stepping, or was that somebody else? Okay. This little crank. I'm sure that'll be useful for some stuff. I know know where a record player is, which I guess is good. Okay, let's walk back here. Let's press the magical hand look icon.
If Woodcutter killed Bullard, he was pretty sneaky about it. No marks on the body, no sign of a struggle. Coroner ruled it was pancreatic failure. How do you kill a man without leaving a mark on him? And why return to the scene of the crime?
It's a fair question. All right. I think this is a hot water heater. Not sure. Yep. Again, not sure why the light basement is there instead of there or even up there, but whatever. H. Bullard Daily Log, June 12th, 1964. Today, I turned in my resignation at the college. I have arranged for my lab to be moved to my house, and am having the icebox installed next Tuesday. I've taken steps to ensure secrecy. Woodcutter may have forced me out of the school, but now the research can continue without his knowledge. I'm lucky the house has such an interesting history. Josie came to my office as I was packing up. She was distraught, her eyeshadow all smeared. I'd never seen a student so emotionally affected. She's been a valuable assistant this year, and the research will be harder without her. It occurred to me to invite her to work with me at my home, but I hardly think she would have accepted. The young woman now holds a graduate degree in an esoteric neuroscience at the age of 23. What does she need an old man like me for? Set of chemicals, none of them are labeled. I'm sure that'll work out great. I mean, okay. Lightly haunted, that's fine. Spring cleaning with chemistry. Spring is here and you know what that means. Hours of household chores while the men kick back and enjoy the sunshine. But don't let spring cleaning get you down. Let Mother Nature do the work for you. That's right, ladies. I'm talking about chemistry. With careful application of just a few household chemicals, your work will be done in no time. This handy guide covers a few of the most useful concoctions you can make at home. Have mold in the bathroom? Copper sulfate mixed with calcium oxide makes a great fungicide. Tired of trying to loosen a rusty screw? Just add borax to lemon juice and create a powerful rust remover. Does your man complain about your tap water? You can soften it by adding sodium carbonate. Don't waste time cleaning the hard way. The simple set of common chemicals can help you get that work done faster and smarter. Fantastic. All right, we're gonna go play chemist, maybe? Probably should have paid more attention to which ones were used there, but it's too late for that now. Wait, wasn't somebody running this? Let's check the washer or dryer. Nothing in there? And it seems a shame to have it be openable. Not having anything be in there, but you know. It's a crank here somewhere. Oh, a note just lying here. God, it makes me a little sad. Okay, let's do this. What, did this man just leave his ex-wife's letters just hanging around? September 14th, 1964. Are you enjoying yourself, Eris? Does it excite you to shun me? To treat me like garbage the way that you do? When you sit in bed with that little slut, do you smoke cigarettes and laugh about me? I know all about you, Harris. I know about the girl who's living at your house. You're old enough to be her grandfather, for Christ's sake. You should be ashamed of yourself. I'm ashamed of you. The whole town is ashamed of you. You are a laughingstock, Harris. A public spectacle. Now you have that Sawyer kid running your errands for you. You don't even have the guts to show your face around town. Really, Harris? I thought you were more of a man than that. You cheat on me, bankrupt me, and deny me help in my hour of need, and still you are not content. Now you insist on tarnishing my reputation with your lecherous antics. Do you think of no one but yourself? Can you really be the man I knew? My man in Louisville refused my bet this year, Harris. If I can't play the races, I don't know how I will survive. Your little vendetta will be the death of me. You understand? When they find me lying in the street, starved and thin and dead from exposure, the blame will be squarely upon your head. Toodles, Cynthia. Okay, that's fantastic. Bottle of lemon juice. Yeah. All right. Let's go back here. Maybe there's some other stuff I can pick up. Should have picked up earlier. That soap. No, not that soap. I got the unknown chemicals. Is that anything? Nope. Don't see anything over there. Something rusty might be over there. About this. Okay. Yep, Bunsen burner. Tray for mixing. Identifying chemical compounds by their flame. In an emergency, you may need to identify a foreign substance. Many chemicals can be isolated by observing the color of the flame that they produce when burned. The chart below lists several examples. Copper sulfate burns green. Lithium chloride burns a deep red. Sodium borate burns orange. Copper chloride burns blue. And sodium carbonate, well, we all know that goes right to yellow. Okay. How is this gonna help me? Well, only one way to find out. Okay. I just, locked door. Okay. Sure. This is where I got the lemon juice. So something's gonna be... Freezer is locked with a padlock, but why is it... The Snow Witch in there? Okay. Can I get anything else from here? Nothing useful. Yep, okay. So, have a record. Have a lunar dream apparatus calibrator. I have an unknown chemical. I have an unknown chemical. I have an unknown chemical. I have lemon juice. I have a crank. Well, let's burn some stuff. How's that sound? Okay, so we, just a little burn to do there? No? I gotta light it first. Oh, no, I got... I'm just filling this place with gas now. So let's go ahead and turn that off. Okay, do I have anything that would start? No. Yeah, no kidding. Okay, well, I'm glad in-game me is smarter than me. If I told you what level of education I had, you'd be concerned. I am right now. But here we are. Okay. Alright, so I need to make fire. Who is Woodcutter? Search the basement freezer. I don't think I can go upstairs. Would I try? I mean, I'm not sure anything down here will help me. Strictly speaking, if the water heater is on, that means that there is a fire or a pilot light or something going on in there. This could be very bad. Although I'm not sure why I couldn't just open the door, so... Okay, so, back down. Going back down. Very slowly, we're going back down. Just say, like, borax and lemon juice. That's to get, you know, stuff unrusted. I don't know how to, unpadlock something with chemicals. To be honest, it's just never happened. And I'm supposed to figure out what I'm gonna make before I do that. So maybe go look at the thing there again. That's a Blambo? Columbo. Fair enough. Yeah. I don't know why I'm over here. I need something. I'm missing something. Am I missing something? Tell you what. We're gonna fast forward. So yeah. I'll admit this one is on me. I forgot about the monkey face. And of course, you know, as soon as I started looking around, hey, there's a note on the floor. Hey, there's something a little on the side there. And of course, our old friend is... well, he's still creeping. Still creeping strong. Well, let's pick this up. Graham, for the last year and a half, I've been receiving threatening notes from somebody calling himself Woodcutter. He knows things about my past that I'd rather not have aired in public. After forcing me into early retirement, he now demands that I hand over all of my work. Last night, I was supposed to deliver my research materials to him. Instead, I camped out nearby and watched the meeting point through my camera with the big lens. I can't say I was entirely surprised to see you show up. Some advice. Next time you try to extort personal property from somebody, don't arrange a meeting under a bright street lamp. I bet the photos will turn out great. You can make up names, try to spook me in my home, and threaten me all you want, but I'm not giving you my research, Graham. If you want it, you'll have to kill me. A word of warning. I won't go easy. I once broke a man's wrists with a ball-peen hammer, and I rather enjoyed doing it. I look forward to repeating that experiment with you. Lots of love, Harris. Respect. Yep, working on that. Hello, Creepadoo. Let's go find out what's over here. Yep. Let's crank it up. Okay. Now it's... oh. Box... yeah. Well, we figured out how to make fire now. That's great. That's great. Little match. Bluey. Okay. And now we just gotta burn stuff, right? Let's burn some of this. A yellow flame. That means sodium carbonate soda ash. Say sodium carbonate. Perfect. Means lithium chloride. A green flame. This must be copper sulfate. Okay. So I think I can turn that off now. So we know what those are. Now we just have to figure out what combines with freaking lemon juice to make newspaper clippings. Just add borax to lemon juice to create a powerful rust remover. What the hell is borax? Oh god. Do I need to Google that? That doesn't seem right. Alright, so let's put in the lemon juice. Borax. Which one of these would be borax? That. Mixing chemicals haphazardly is probably dangerous. Yeah, I know. Okay, I guess we'll go with lithium chloride. It's a problem game. I don't know. I really don't know. Though I goofed again. Apparently I still have some chemicals I haven't burned, and that's why I'm still here. Okay, yeah, because I was looking over here, and it's like, okay, I've used all three, but turns out we got some over here as well. So great. Great, 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 great. Copper chloride. Commonly known as borax. Okay, great, great. Don't need those other chemicals anymore. Sure. Not that one, it's the one over here. Okay. Then we put on rust. Did we? There we go. Should I take the crank with me? Is it? Oh, she wanted money. I think she'd take retribution, but she wanted money. I doubt it. He is woodcutter. Okay, this I might have. I might have missed this. Is that? Oh. That was a guess. I think I missed that. Okay. And clearly the sound has gone a bit wonky. At some point I will start. What on earth is... Yeah, no kidding. Try the monkey mask here. Hello, friend. Hello, moon. Alright, thinking I should not be going this way now. If they know I'm going this way, shouldn't they just be coming to this area here? Okay, we are back. Sound seems to be working okay now. Boric acid. Somebody's got a sense of humor. What is this? That's a good question. It's definitely nighttime now. Hatch is sealed. Device is turned off. The Lunar Dream Apparatus. Well, let's, Of course you're here. Okay. I still think that's Bullard. Well, hello there. Okay. They're not all blank, though. This is the device Bullard was killed for. I need to figure out why it is so valuable. Investigate Bullard's machine. H. Bullard Daily Log. The main pod of the apparatus is complete. Today I tested each of the individual connections, but we won't really know if it works until we can do a proper test with a full moon. The weather conditions required by the device are very sensitive, and anticipating them is proving harder than we predicted. Must tread carefully now. Should Woodcutter know that the apparatus is functional, I would have no chance of stopping him. We must keep the work secret. I rarely venture from the house now. The device is too valuable to leave unguarded. Graham called again today. He knows I'm up to something. He tried his best to worm some of the details out of me, but his attempts at subterfuge were pretty feeble. The man is an incompetent scientist, but an even more incompetent liar. Josie volunteered vigorously to be the first test subject, and I readily agreed. It's not going to work the first time anyway. My God, you are an asshole. Looks like, yep. Mine's, yep. Yeah. Do I want to put it in there yet? I don't. Let's see what's up top first. Team. The Crystal Cave by Bobby Sawyer, Chapter 19. Let's do this. And it was brighter and brighter and brighter than the sun, but so cold. So cold, I could see my breath, and it was dark, and I heard her voice. It was the light, and her voice was the light and the cold, and she was talking to me, talking like my mother used to talk to me, and it was beautiful. The most beautiful voice I had ever heard, and I wanted to go there, go be with her, and feel her skin and see her eyes, and be her eyes, but it was cold. I could see my breath, and there was an edge to her voice, sharp like a knife. Her voice had another voice under it, and it was sharp. And I thought maybe that is her real voice, and her real voice was cold, and so I hesitated. And then I could feel the warmth, and over there was warmth, and it was all over me, and I could feel it, and I opened my eyes and saw the warmth, and it was blood. Well, it certainly wasn't punctuation. That's for damn sure. Alright, let's take a little peekaboo. Oh, they're around, I assure you. And
I haven't had a good night's sleep in 3 days. I've been giddy ever since I figured that this might be a murder case. Not even a broken arm could keep me down. But now that I'm here, the truth seems a lot more complicated. This story is my shot. Better make it count.
Is there a hacksaw blade in there? What's going on here? It's like a page torn from a notebook. Mama, respectful always, outrageous hats, simply wonderful, adores music, never angry, not forgotten, all alone. Rosanna. Josephine Turner, age 10. Oh, I get that. Bet. Well, I think we know how to deal with the lock now. I don't really want to put the lunar caliberator in there till we're prepared for what's going on, but we might... Okay, fine. Turn it on somehow. It's turned off. Okay, let's... Oh, is it hacksaw time? Okay. Oh. Why would I turn it on if I don't know what it does? Did we achieve idiosympatico or whatever? Don't be like that. And this is how we die. Yep. Yep. Okay. If you say so. Is that 3 times now? I think it's 3 times. Right, so what was I doing when... walked over here. But... okay, so... oh. Drinking something? He's lighting something. Okay. Does that mean I need to get in the machine? That can't be right. Yeah, that's not a good idea. Hello, Moon. Hello. Seems peaceful outside. Inside seems to have a sense of creepiness to it. I'm not going to lie about that. Okay. Okay. Thinking I gotta do something with the door at some point. A candle? Oh. Alright. Well, there's the other little statue thing. Just gonna snake that. And the sound thing is back. Where am I now? Head hurts. I think I lost consciousness. Find a way out. Nothing is ever easy. Yeah, I know what you mean. Sound keeps cutting out, which is not good. Bill, I've made an incredibly fortunate discovery. About a month ago, a student came by with an old newspaper clipping he had run across. It was dated 1932 and contained a photograph of 4 men arrested in a Chicago police bust. One of them is the splitting image of our dear Bullard. The student thought the photo quite curious, particularly because the man pictured is identified by a different name, James Lowry. I laughed it off as coincidence and sent the student on his way. That evening, however, I became consumed with the insane idea that perhaps this was not happenstance after all. Could it be that in 1932 our own Harris Bullard was arrested under a different name? With the right connections, confidential police files are as easy to access as public records. I received today a carbon of James Lowry's 30-year-old arrest report. He was suspected of laundering money for a criminal organization but was never formally charged. Sometime between his arrest and his release, his mug shot was taken. Thankfully, this photo was included in the documents I received. It is undeniably Bullard. It seems that there is more to our mutual friend than meets the eye. Best regards, Graham Wellington. So wait, who is he? Bill. Okay. Ancient bags of barley. I mean, are we still in the machine? What the hell's going on? Is it a distillery? What is going on here? Can we steal one of these cranks? J. Lowry, Daily Log, January 5th, 1944. Harris died today. The whole squad gone. The thing is, it should have been me. I was supposed to be on that sub. I asked Harris to switch with me this morning, right as the crew was boarding. I told him I didn't feel well. I have never liked submarines. Harris was the only person I've ever really thought of as a friend. My associates in Chicago would stick a knife in my back without blinking an eye if they thought it would get them some dough. In fact, I'm sure that's what they intend to do the moment I step off this boat. Perhaps I should see Harris's passing as an opportunity. All of his things are here. His papers, his extra dog tags, the physics book he showed me. His passport is here. Everyone who knew us personally is at the bottom of the ocean. Maybe my dear friend Harris has provided me with a way out. Just carved wood. Definitely distillery of some kind. Large metal crank. I need to deal with the sound again. Here we are, back again. Oh my god. It's a different day. And I've forgotten how to move in this game. Oh. And ironically, I actually want to be back over there. That's right, this is a distillery of some kind. Here's the way out. If I can get the power working. And I already did this, it did not work. Alright, something needed a crank. Or at least I have a crank and that's it. Old hand crank generator. Oh. No fuel. Okay. This had beer, right? Yep. Ooh, that's hard to look through. Okay. Yeah, so that's not beer, that's something more potent. Can I take the wood here? No. What is ladder 4? Is there anything I can put that stuff in? There's that jug, but how do I get to that jug? It only like allows me to be on the corners. There we go. Roosevelt signs Cullen-Harrison Act. March 22nd, 1933, Washington, D.C. Today, President Franklin D. Roosevelt signed the Cullen-Harrison Act, or Beer Bill, into law. The law gives states the authority to legalize the sale of beer and wine containing 3.2% alcohol or less. For many, the act marks the first step towards dismantling the Volstead Act and ending prohibition. Supporters of the act argue that prohibition has led to a rise in organized crime. A lot of small-time bootleg operations just went out of business, said a local restaurant owner, who asked that his name be withheld. All right, so that's what happened here. But now we got what it takes. This'll do for fuel, technically. I mean, it's not the most ideal stuff, but okay, well, maybe let's turn that off then if this is already empty moonshine jug. Yep. All right. Yep, and it does too. Thank goodness. Isn't this the person who's supposed to be hunting me, though? Okay. Huh. Okay. Something else all the way over there. I don't know what that is. That's where so-and-so is peeking down at me. There's no reason to go there now. It's there. Am I still in there? And with air quotes. Yeah. Okay. Come on, keep going. The dead man in the underground room was... I believe that was Graham Wellington. He's an imposter. James Lowry. I'm not sure. was Devil Man doing peeking in here? I've been suspecting Bullard was Devil Man, but that might be about as much confirmation as I'm gonna get. Small key, it looks like the kind used for a padlock. April 7th, 1946. Dear Harris, I understand. I understand why you have not responded to my previous letters, why you have made every effort to avoid me, why you never wrote me during the war. I didn't want to admit it, but I'm tired of playing the fool. You found someone else. You don't love me anymore. I understand. I'm not even angry with you about it. You are a vile man. I thought you had died in the war, and yet here you are, living without us in Chicago, pretending to be out when I knock on your door. I wanted to look you in the eyes and ask you for the truth, but I don't need it any longer. You can rot in that little apartment of yours for all I care. What I do not understand is how you could do this to your own child. Our child. A child you never even met. The child I have raised for the last 5 years while you were doing God knows what in the Philippines. A child who has a father that came back from the war and won't even visit, won't even call. That you no longer want me, I understand. But for what you have done to our little one, I will never forgive you. Rosanna Turner. Is it circled on the back? I mean, it's important. Shouldn't have showed me. Miscellaneous? Yeah. Okay, if it's important, it'll show me. I hope. Okay, looks like somebody is in a mood to confess. Sure. Okay. Don't let that thing close behind you, goddammit.
Graham Wellington wanted fame and glory. Josie Herrera wanted to find something precious. Cynthia Peckman wanted money. Bobby Sawyer wanted to be a writer. I wanted to get out of Kansas and start a real life. Now I just want to see my mother again.
Okay. Really coming down out there. Okay. She actively despised him. She could have and would have done it. I think Bobby was sort of losing his mind, though, a little bit. I don't think, I'm not sure what that last story was with him. I don't see Josie doing it. I think she actually loved the guy. I do think it was Graham Wellington. It was about money, it was about his name, it was about everything with Wellington, whereas just money, we'll call it heart. Okay. Alright, well, let me go back to yes. Awesome. Okay. What if her going into the machine changed her? I'm a little curious. Can I? Nope. Okay. You look cold. Can I help you? Okay. Can I keep walking somewhere? Oh, is that the thing that was clapping earlier? Okay.
I barely managed to pull Josie from the house as it burned to the ground. All of Bullard's research, his equipment, and his secrets burned with it. Josie Herrera was arrested for the murders of Harris Bullard and Graham Wellington. My story of blackmail, murder, and my narrow escape from a deranged killer made headlines. In January, I start at the Chicago Tribune. I never told them about James Lowry, or that Josie's last name is really Turner. Those secrets are mine alone.
Okay. Thinking I missed a diary or two. Oh, then again, maybe you folks saw something I didn't. Oh, that was a person, not a... I thought that was a computer. Okay. Alright, that was interesting. I'm okay with not having ending A. Well, this has been Dead Secret. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm a little mixed, to be honest. Would I recommend this game? No. Am I glad I played it? Glad isn't the word I'd use. I'd use satisfied. I'm satisfied with this game. Until next time.